Hi, this is Mike Elliott, and you're watching CEO Live. Today we're going to be joined by Mr. Michael Cabral, President of US Aerospace. Mr. Cabral has over 30 years experience in the aerospace industry. He founded Precision Aerostructures, which is a certified and approved direct supplier to the US Department of Defense. He's designed, engineered, and supplied precision aircraft assemblies, structural aircraft components, and precision machine details for Lockheed Martin, L3 Communications Holdings, the Middle River Aircraft Systems subsidiary of General Electric Company, and many other aerospace companies, defense contractors, and aircraft manufacturers around the world. US Aerospace is a publicly traded company based in Southern California, and its common stock trades under the symbol USAE. They are an emerging world-class supplier of aircraft assemblies, structural components, and highly engineered precision machined details for aerospace companies, aircraft manufacturers, and defense contractors. Good afternoon, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, Mike.
You have more than 30 years experience in the aerospace industry. Could you give us some background on how you got started?
Yes, I got started back in 1977. My first job was at a company named Martoni Engineering in Azusa, California as a machinist. My last employment was in 1983 where I was the president of engineering manufacturing at Zipco Manufacturing in Burbank, California. And I started my first company in 1987. It was named JHK Manufacturing. Our first customer was McDonnell Douglas in Long Beach, California. I sold this company in 1991. And in 1993, I started my second company known as Aero Machining Company in Garden Grove, California, which is presently known today as Precision Aerostructures Incorporated, a subsidiary of USAE Aerospace.
And could you tell us about some of the aircraft manufacturers that you guys have had contracts with as Precision Aerostructures? Some of the companies you've worked with?
Yeah, L3 Communications, General Electric, Boeing, Lockheed, Middle River Aircraft Systems.
And what have you provided for those companies in terms of component parts? Has it been a wide variety of parts, or a specific area of the aircraft that you focus on?
Airframe structural components such as bulkheads, stringers, longerons, floor beams, seat tracks, various different components, all structural components.
And could you tell us what trends are contributing to growth in the aerospace industry right now, and where do you see the industry headed over the next few years?
The trend in the aerospace industry is commercial aviation, primarily the jets between 120 passengers to 210 passengers. There are currently 5 brand new commercial jets being manufactured in Japan, China, Russia, Canada, and Brazil. It is projected the aerospace industry will grow at 5% a year for the next 2 decades.
And go ahead.
The aerospace industry will be heading over to Asia, Latin America, Africa, and the Middle East. It is now no longer controlled by Europe or the United States. It is becoming a global industry.
And what trends do you think are driving that? Is it manufacturing costs, or what do you
No, it's driven by the economies developing in that part of the world.
They finally have the industrial capacity now to manufacture things maybe in the past where previously they'd had to rely on that manufacturing to be sourced to the US or Europe.
Well, the US is outsourcing a lot of major sub-assemblies to all these countries, and so is Europe.
And once again, it's a factor. Do you think it's materials cost or labor cost, or a little bit of both?
No, I think every country wants to be in the aerospace industry. They want to participate in it. So they're developing their own industry at home.
And as these other countries start to develop their own manufacturing capabilities, do you still see a strong demand for subcontractors in the U.S. and Europe and elsewhere in terms of some of the component parts that go into the aircraft?
Yes, I do. There's going to be a shortage of machinists who are the primary people that manufacture the structural aircraft components. There is currently right now a shortage around the world.
Which is what you specialize in, so that kind of, I guess, would uniquely position U.S. Aerospace in terms of future demand and growth in future demand for what you provide. You're saying that particular area that you specialize in, there's an actual shortage right now around the world. As aircraft demand rises, the need for these machine details is on the rise, correct?
Yeah, the need for high-value precision components is on the rise. And the people who manufacture the products it's actually declining, the human resources.
And in terms of certification, I know that, as you know, Precision Aerostructures, the subsidiary of U.S. Aerospace, has the quality certifications to manufacture in the United States. Now, are those certifications transportable internationally? In other words, do you need new certifications, or do you already have the quality certifications in place to be able to participate in international contracts?
We have all the quality certifications in place to participate in any program around the world.
Okay. Well, Mike, that does conclude my questions. Did you have any other comments you wanted to make before we close?
No.
Well, I thank you again for your time, Mike. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon as things develop at U.S. Aerospace. We've been talking to Mr. Michael Cabral, President of U.S. Aerospace. To find out more about U.S. Aerospace, you can visit their website at www.usaerospace.com. Thank you.